guys, it's Aura from Wires OO, and I'm about to get a new look from Venus in Tokyo. Check it out with me. The fit from the beginning, alright, this is cool. This is a Korean brand called Stand Oil. They were about like 75 bucks. Okay. Then we have Brandy Melville, I'm sorry. But then we have an angel blue t-shirt with my favorite number on the back, 8. And then we have some sort of like dirty hair situation and some Dior lip balm and this cute bracelet.
So I'm thinking off the bat, we got this really cool striped knit piece by this little artist, St. Lee.
Okay.
I'm obsessed with like the asymmetrical cut of it and also stripes for fall. So maybe we start with this and then like obviously because it is see-through, we can layer it with something. I'm thinking maybe we go with, where's that Ilocana top? So maybe we layer these two, Dark Diva, activated. Are you into mini skirts?
I'm into
well,
mini skirts.
Clearly, yes you are. I'm really an advocate for slutting up an outfit.
Let's do it.
Sorry, not sorry. We have this one skirt. I'm taking you on a whole journey right now.
Perfect.
Boom.
Let's fucking do it.
Where are we going with this? I feel like we're going to the afters.
Yeah, we're going to the afters.
A simple church event.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Super wholesome, super demure.
Totally.
Yeah.
Come out.
There she goes.
Beautiful.
So with this look, obviously, Dark Diva Fantasy, let's take it a step further. We have this really great artist, Fish Felon, that does amazing like oxidized silver hardware. Boom.
Cute.
Soft girl moment. Just adding a stack. Maybe throw on this weird fish finger.
Very Nana. I don't know if you've seen Nana, but Nana.
No, I haven't, but I feel like everyone has told me to watch it.
You should watch
So
it.
I should.
Yeah.
Rar.
Rar.
You'll fit it up. I think
Yeah.
now it's your turn, Allie.
Okay, we're gonna style Allie.
This is my fit that I came in with.
Okay, what's the fit? What's the
So we got this little Marc Jacobs floral top. I thought it was
Yeah.
very Venus in Tokyo vibes, which is why I wore it. This skirt that I wear all the time and never iron, which is why it looks like that. And then some just like knee-high socks from like, I honestly have no idea where they're from. And then the good old New Rocks that go with my fit. And you know, accessories wise, I'm wearing this little iGirl cuff thing. I have my little Vivienne Westwood.
Oh, let's zoom in.
on.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
very, very Nana. Nana's gonna be a theme today, clearly.
This is a really, we just got these capris in by the designer Nostalgia.
Ooh.
They have a little rose on the butt and then a rose on the front. It's very cutesy. This is giving a lot of lingerie. This is by the same designer who did the capris. I do kind of want to see this, just because
willing.
I want to see this.
I am willing.
Yeah.
Okay, my reveal.
Ooh, okay, let's do a...
I chimed
over.
in. Haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door now?
One more thing.
One more thing.
This design.
If you know me, you know I love to wear hats.
Oh.
I love to wear hats with ears on them. Shout out furries. So here I am. And I was put in heels, which I literally never wear heels, guys. Like I know, but I'm like fucking with it. I feel cunty.
New character.
New character unlocked. Hello, we are Wires OO and we are here in Venus in Tokyo, which is on 211 North 4th Street. Is that correct? In Williamsburg. You gotta come check it out. It is the cutest store ever to exist in the world, I think. And we are here with Jess. Hello.
Hi.
What gave you the initial idea or inspiration for opening this store?
You know, you can see something years before it happens. It's really true. If you can see it, it can happen. I feel like I've been chronically online for so many years, loving artists and designers, and just like I started doing pop-ups with artists and designers 2 years ago. I did 2 pop-ups in Bushwick under a different product name called Love Letter Mag. And Venus in Tokyo is kind of almost like, it feels like the thesis after like years of like in the field, like doing the shit, different ideas, and then kind of culminating into this really personal, beautiful, like dream world. I'm a Gemini times 6. Oh. So my sun, moon, rising,
Girl.
Venus, Mars, and Mercury are all in
Don't
Gemini.
scare me now.
Yes, it's scary in the best way because it feels like I'm like purely here to just like be like this psycho-social butterfly and like connect with artists in this like deeper way, but then kind of like bring them into like the retail space and like basically Venus in Tokyo, what it means is there's 2 things. So there's like Venus, like when you say my Venus is in Gemini, my Venus astrologically is in Tokyo. And there's like astrocartography that you can do. So that like occurred to me as something really interesting conceptually, because Venus represents like creativity, love, pleasure, beauty, like all the things that make us like who we are, what we crave. And then Tokyo, I love telling people I've actually never been, even though it's so like, it feels like inside me, like I go there when I sleep, maybe. And I can't wait to go. But the double meaning is Botticelli's Venus, like she's lost in Tokyo. And I think it's like we're all kind of like these goddesses from like the old world, like lost in the future. And I'm just trying to like find our way, like lost in time. So yeah, very like time, space, like we're bending time.
I love that.
As a boutique.
That's beautiful. And I love that you kind of astral project to Tokyo.
Yeah. No, because I did study fashion, but more like branding and marketing. I wanted to be a fashion historian at one point. I feel like I've lived like already so many lives, even though I'm 29, and like I have this book, Tokyo Street Style. It was like a bestseller at Barnes & Noble when I was in college, and I got it, and I was like, it was all these interviews with like shop owners in Tokyo and all over Japan, and it just blew my mind that like there were so many artist shops there, and it wasn't really happening here in a way beyond like the really small DIY. So I think I just saw like, oh, this is coming to society, but like hasn't hit yet. But I'm gonna be ready when everyone's ready.
And the store obviously has a very distinct look. It's very curated, and you know, the pink walls, you can like feel the feminine energy once you walk in, which I love. So what attracted you to bringing this aesthetic to life?
Yeah, I describe it actually as neo-ethereal. So I was like a really big fan of Grimes and her early work.
Me too.
Yeah, like she's like beyond an icon, like she's like kind of a goddess to me, and I feel like she was on that futuristic wave, but also very like, it's just so dreamy. It's like it's like a video game character. So yeah, calling like the artists I work with, putting it in this new genre, like neo-ethereal, I think that really gives it like a new wave. So everything like the pieces kind of build a new context with each other, like the really femme, bubbly princess stuff, then next to like the edgy stuff, and then it's just like it's all like context. So I think as a curator, it's like what you curate, like people come in and they're like, did you make everything in the store? And I'm like, I wish I could say that, but no, it's like 40 different artists and designers that I'm making the container that is actually the shade of pink on the walls is the same pink of my bedroom for the last however many years, and like
you live in that shade.
Yes,
that's awesome.
Yeah, because white walls remind me of like hospitals,
so
and
true.
Like too many stores have white walls. It's like kind of embarrassing.
I agree, and it's a little bit scary walking into like, I don't know, it reminds me of walking into like an H&M when I was 13 and immediately getting nauseous when the walls are white and the lights are so bright. I'm like, I'm gonna pass out trying clothes on right now.
Also, when like maybe my second year living in New York, I started becoming really like noticing like hot pink out in the world, and I kind of started thinking about it as like an antidepressant, because every time I would see it, I was like, oh, it's just like, oh, hot pink, like wow, and I would just take pictures of it. And yeah, like I went to photography school, so I'm always like collecting images, kind of like collecting data visually. And yeah, I think pink, it has a really strong effect on people. Then, I mean, all the colors do in different ways, but pink is like love, comfort, like beauty, like indulgence. But like the side of it that we don't get to like, people don't want us to overindulge too much.
I agree.
And I'm like,
That's so
no,
true.
Like, come on, like.
Yeah. There's also like this idea that pink is somewhat like in an infantilized color, like it's for like little girls, and once you grow up you shouldn't be wearing or liking baby pink that much. And it's like, why do I have to stop liking a color because I'm like growing up? Like, it makes no sense.
It keeps you soft like a flower, like in a good way. That I think when you get older you're like, yeah, I can't be like that. You can.
True. Love that. So the store being called Venus in Tokyo, Tokyo's in the name, and you know, we can see clear kind of Japanese fashion influences. If your store could exist in kind of like a fictional world or like cinematic universe that isn't our dimension, where do you think it would exist?
Whoa. Oh, this is kind of embarrassing that this is the first thing I thought of, but do you know that movie The Martian with Matt Damon?
I actually don't.
Where he gets stuck on Mars.
Oh wait, yes.
So he
I
gets
do
stuck
know
on
it.
Mars. I saw that in like IMAX. So I really love outer space. Like I think of like, I guess the fictional place would just be on Venus.
Oh my god,
like
literally.
just out there on the planet. Like that's actually where
How
far we have to go.
That? And there's like cute alien girls that greet you, like they're like bleep, 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 bleep.
I love thinking of like how like also it's like we could all be floating. We could all eat like things that you can't eat on this planet. Like just being immersed in like a world that doesn't make sense. Kind of Alice in Wonderlandish, but like again, like
I see
more
that.
futuristic and like unknown. Like I just want to know.
Love that.
Yeah.
So your store resides in the heart of Williamsburg, and I was wondering what you think New York City street stores or shops are missing that you think your store kind of brings to the forefront.
Well, I think it's hard because New York, Jordan and I always say this because we work in like creative direction and brand strategy, like freelance, and like the most creative people are always going to be like a year ahead of the trends, and then I think it takes a minute for like public and the mass to catch up, and then by the time it catches up to the point where you really see stuff in shops, it's like we've already been about it a year ago, and it's kind of like I wish there were more. I think what we're doing, we're trying to go beyond where just like the current trends are. Like yes, we have some polka dots, yes we have, you know, certain things that are of the moment like trend wise, but we're also trying to like do something more avant-garde, experimental, and like you're wearing like a leather bunny ear cap and it's like casual. Like
Hey, it's Aura,
And Jordan.
and we're still at Venus in Tokyo. And now we're gonna get the other side of the coin of the dynamic duo. So the first question is, how did you meet Jess?
Well, I've known Jess for about 3 years now. We met at our day job where we both work digital kind of marketing, and it's been amazing working with her because she's kind of been a great collaborator in terms of like pushing me and getting me to see different sides of a lot of marketing aspects.
Was it like a love at first sight situation, or was it like a frenemy situation?
Well, I'm Sag, so like I'm that type of person that will sit back and suss out the situation and like very quietly, and some people take that as like, oh, she's a bitch. But like I grew to really love her, and her perspective is just so unique. So it ended up working out really well.
Okay, awesome. I'm gonna delve into some questions about being a stylist because that's a mystery to a lot of people. But basically, walk us through the styling process from like point A to point Z. Someone comes up to you, they're like, I want to be styled for this. How do you approach it?
Okay, I always ask for like a reference deck, like what are we doing, what's the vibe, how do you want to be perceived? And from there, it's my job to kind of do research on like what brands are out there, whether it be at a PR showroom or whether it's through, I do some like digging on Instagram to find independent designers. And then once I kind of like curate and pull these things that I think would really make a great story, I'm the type of stylist that I don't really prep it beforehand. It's like when we're on set, we're gonna check out the vibes and do it in that moment. So yeah.
What if someone like, they're having an identity crisis, they don't know how they want to be perceived, and you meet them and you're like, all right, this is how we're gonna figure it out.
So if someone is like, they don't really have like, it sounds terrible to say, they don't have a perspective, that's my job to kind of create an image for them. So what I'll do is I'll present like a deck of different trends or like imagery that has followed me throughout my career and kind of do a card game in a way where I'm like, okay, this or this, this or this. Okay. And that kind of creates, I mean, for me, a storyline in my head of what they want without them knowing.
That's really cool
Yeah.
to know. Okay, next question is, you have some really niche designers that can't really be found in too many places other than this store. What is the process for getting your stock list?
Well, when I came onto this project, Jess already had like a very concrete image of what she wanted for the space and for the brand. And so it was my kind of job to bring in my direction with it in terms of like, I like a lot of rave culture, I like a lot of dark styling and edginess, and kind of pairing it with this more hyper feminine aspect of the styling of the space. We put our heads together with Instagram. That's like our greatest tool. It's like we search, even on our off time, we're just like scrolling and sharing shit with each other. Like, oh, what do you think about this person? This would fit great with this designer. Or like this jewelry artist based in Japan. Do you think we should stock it? Is it worth it, kind of thing? So I think that's kind of our collaboration in terms of like the curation of the space is just digital.
Okay, so do you come to the people, or do people like send you a DM and say, hey guys, like check out my stuff?
It's a mix of both.
Mm-hmm.
I would say at the beginning it was definitely more so us contacting them, but like through word of mouth after the 5 months we've been opened, we're getting more people submitting and wanting to be sold here because they see the vision and believe in it.
Okay, cool. I have a question, which I don't know if you'll be able to answer, but I feel like this store has a lot of Tokyo street style elements, like Mori Girl, Gaigu, or like Himekaji, just like all of these like Japanese subcultures merged into one store. And Japanese fashion is catching on in New York City. What is your kind of take on how people from New York City style like these Japanese subcultures, or like if we're developing like a new subculture?
I mean, I think the through line with a lot of Japanese streetwear in New York, it stays pretty true to it, or like the people wearing it stay pretty true to it. But I think there's the American kind of side of it where we're pairing like really cool denim. I know Japanese denim is really big, but like in America, denim's obviously a legacy kind of staple in everyone's closet. So I'm really enjoying the layering aspects of like denim with like pleats and polka dots, and yeah, that's my answer, I guess.
Cool. All right, what's hot and what's not? 3 things right now off the top of your head.
Polka dots.
Okay.
New York is having a moment.
It's hot.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's like every other girl I see in the subway or on the street, polka dots. Whether it be like a hair tie or whatever. Hot or not, another thing. Printed tights. I wasn't into it at first, but I'm catching on to the train.
I'm into it.
I bought a ticket, I'm on the train.
Okay.
I won't wear them, but I love when girls style them, really like maximalist.
Okay, cool.
And then I guess the boo-boos. Did we talk about the boo-boos?
It wouldn't be 2025 if Labubu's did not enter the conversation.
Right.
It's just gonna happen. It's just happening.
Right.
Yeah.
I personally can't get behind it. I see the appeal, but it's a no for me.
What's like a niche no-no that it's gonna ruffle people's feathers?
A personal no-no for me is flip-flops. I don't want to see men in flip-flops in particular. Keep the hairy sausages in the shoes, please. Yeah, I'd say open-toed shoes for men overall. It's a huge no.
Co-signed. Is there anything else you want to speak to?
Come to Venus in Tokyo, gang gang.
You heard it.
Yeah.
All right, thanks so much for speaking with me.
Thank you. This is so much fun.